in YouTube. This is Mike Black, Mr. Mills, Mike the Mac, definitely back in the building. So I want to start this video off today. It's about my Bandit. It's my usual topic lately. This is my 2000 whatever Suzuki Bandit. Now what happened was I finally got this bike running on all cylinders and running just so, like a Swiss watch, man. Got the idle dialed, polished everything, cleaned everything. Geez, I can't find a sprocket that I took off. Lord, I'm looking for it because I wanted to show you guys. Anyway, I finally got it running right, and because it had probably an aging rear sprocket, and it was properly tensioned by yours truly, it basically spun right the frick off. So I had to take it apart. Well, of course, my rear rim I had never had a chance to polish or clean, and I'm rocking a 200 series rear. Well, actually, it's like a 190. Either way, damn near might as well be a 200. I mean, even this thing, I wet sanded it all damn night, man. And it doesn't look like I did shit to it, but clean it. It behooves me that I can't find this sprocket, you guys, because I really wanted to show this to you, and I'm still going to try to take a minute to try to locate that prick. Although, what the fudge? I mean, I counted it off and ordered my other one, and I spent all night just wire wheeling everything and then lubricating these so that they went back on beautifully, and ran them through the cleaning process. And I'm just trying to double dip everything, man, so that this bike is minty pure and good and sweet and cool. But I'll tell you what, maybe the sprocket's in here, yeah. So look at this beautiful depiction. Tell me what's wrong with this sprocket. Now, if it would have been on that way, I'm sure it would have had some super grip, but it was on this way. And by the time I even was coming home from a state trooper that kept trying to race me and kept saying, "Race me, you pussy," excuse my French or whatever. Yeah, so anyways, I got the Bandit in here with all the tools and the hutches and the whatevers and the grinders and the fucking... What a nightmare it is just to change the front and rear sprocket on this bike. Those bolts are torqued down to about 7 million foot-pounds of torque, which is not necessary. I'm torquing them to about 70 and then Loctite them. They don't need to be that tight. That's why they shear off when they're super ultra tensioned. Other than that, I'm going to touch up some paint issues, fix my storage container, wire it up so the lights work if this idiot didn't know how to do it. I'm going to raise these shocks back up. But another point of contention is this fucking, excuse my French, I guess I'll have to make this 18-year-old and older, but this ridiculously stupid, I don't know what you call it, snow powdered friggin' visor. That thing's coming off. I'm going to wet sand it, and I'm going to paint it gloss black. That's all there is to that one, you know. And, I mean, I'll keep you guys posted, but I do know this. If you're going to do this job, you really need to take off this front cover, which I haven't done yet, and at least inspect that whole area. It's a nightmare. It's a shit show. Got to take off your shifter and remove your slave cylinder, remove your RPM or your speed indicator, whichever one that is, and that's one of the three. It's probably an electronic speed indicator. I don't know. I removed the blinkers because they're just sitting here in this stupid plastic grommet, and they're flimsy as shit. I mean, look at this one. It's just dorky. Look how that shit is cracked and coming out of there. If anything, that should be inverted, and they should switch sides so the brake is on the bottom when I'm going to super glue those and try to repair them. This one's damaged too. It looks like the guy cut them to install them. I chopped off all that extra plastic off the back there because I couldn't get the tire out, but plus that thing looks stupid anyway. And I will be removing mine. Shit. I will be removing mine entirely and putting a side mount license plate on. As for the blinkers, I'll have to make some extenders. But other than that, man, I'm going to keep you guys posted. I still got to do a lot of shit to this bike. I got to do a complete oil change. I did the tune-up already. I got to touch up a lot of this paint, do some body work. I got to clean and detail that engine. I got to get rear pegs that match those custom front pegs I ordered from GS Pro Sports. They're a little too short, so I want to get some extenders. I'm off to the store right now to get endless chain rivet separator end installer, and what else? I'm getting that, and then probably gonna have to order this damn new chain and all too. I haven't rode my bike for 2 weeks because I didn't have the money for all this shit. Now that I ordered a bunch of parts, again, I'll be broke again, but I'll have a kick-ass running bike. And like I told you guys before, so far I just installed a powered phone charging holding device for GPS. I installed new grips and new end weights, even though the paint's coming off of these new ones and I'm pissed about it. But I installed them with gold bands that match the gold trim on the bike. And what else? I ordered some race mirrors. You know, just so they don't have this fucking stupid... Ugh, that is ugly and dumb. Other than that, and painting this, the work I've done already, I don't know what else. Oh, I got to raise up these forks, and really I want to make this a naked Bandit, so I want to take this stupid, fucking lame front plastic bullshit off, and just put a regular headlight on there, regular blinker set with some inverted shocks, and a proper triple tree, and I'll be a happy man. I will be in heavenly shape. I got a leaky front left down tube on my forks there on the left hand side of the bike. Looking at it right now, it's on the right hand side. What else? I pulled those stupid ass reflectors off the back. You don't need side reflectors. I'm either going fast or slow, and I'm never going to need those side reflectors because I will get the hell out of your way. The guy replaced those headlights with halogens, and you can't see shit with them. They're not aimed properly. They're really retarded. The bright one doesn't make anything brighter. I'm sure he spent good money because he's got the power supply and ballast inside of there. I just want back a standard whatever beam. I don't like those blue beams. I think drivers and bikers that put them on their shit are fucking idiots because they blind the rest of us. And you can't see that well with that weird blue color. So I will be ripping this shit off and getting me a big, probably a 12-inch headlight. Maybe a 10, I don't know. Probably a big one though, a big moonbeam. And boy, oh boy, I'll drop about 100 pounds of weight off of this bike. Probably not quite 100, probably more like about 50. But, you know, she can get trimmed in some fat. It does have a steel frame, which sucks. I suppose I'll get another Bandit and make an aluminum copy of the steel frame and then transfer my bike over, but that's in years to come. I don't think I'm ever going to sell this bike. It's finally my dream super bike that I've always wanted, and I had a blast with it because he lowered the rear and he lowered the front. Listen, when Suzuki designs a bike, they design it to ride at a certain height with certain equipment. Okay, when you lowered it like this 3 inches in the front, look at those stupid ass shocks. They didn't lower it in the traditional sense by cutting the springs or making modifications. They just fucking raised the shocks on the triple tree till they touch the bars. That's a gay, homosexual, fucking gay move. Don't ever do that. It changes the riding profile of the bike, makes it corner for shit. Back here, he said he took a link out of the rear shock that you can't really see. I've removed this plastic here in an attempt to try to get in there and just dial that shock down. They've got it driven all the way so far up that I'll be fucking surprised if I can ever get it back down some. But that's neither here nor there. I probably have to take this so much shit apart to get at it. For sure, at least this whole plastic nook and bullshit cranny out the back of it, which my wiring harness is hanging off of and shit zip tied to. I really want to fuck with that. And I don't really have the money right this second for a new set of skins. I get good deals on these rear sprockets. I won't say who from, but I mean it could use another rotor. Definitely a chain, which I didn't order, and I think I'm going to order that today. And I'm probably going to order a front sprocket. At this stage of the game, so far, I only got a rear sprocket. And it's foolish. It's really foolish to change a sprocket without a chain. And it's more foolish to change a rear sprocket without a chain and without a front sprocket. So I will dig into that front today. I'll probably make another video of that process for you guys. So far in the back, all I did was take off the tire, remove the rotor, drop the axle, and clean every fucking thing. It's labor intensive, but it's the labor I love. I love this bike. I had a blast with it. And YouTube, this is Mike Black, Mike the Mac. Mr. Mills definitely back in the building. If you like what I do here, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. My seat's over there under my hutch for my truck by my bike ramp. And as you guys can see, I'm working inside the toy hauler in this 100-degree Florida heat, which is miserable. So you guys have a good one, man. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.